Hey guys, and ladies, tip my imaginary fedora. Yes, yes, Pleased to meet you. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent, excellent. This is Quarter Life Crisis. It's a podcast, and it is a podcast based on this beauty. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. This beauty. I don't even know, like, is it the right way around when you look at it? I don't know, because for me it looks like reverse. So I don't know if it's the camera. But yeah, it is one about this book. Yeah. And I'm going to be reading random poems and analyzing them. For now, don't know if this will be the format for the rest of eternity, but for now I will literally read a poem and then basically explain the context behind it so that it comes to life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So to introduce myself to those that do not know me, my name is Tabawa Nyoni. Born in Zimbabwe, but I've lived in 4 countries. So I've lived in Zimbabwe, Botswana, England, and New Zealand. New Zealand was a country. Was my favorite. It's my favorite country I've lived in. I only lived there for a year there. It was last year. Well, 2018 technically until last year. But yeah, came back to England last year, March last year. Been in England for nearly a year now. Okay, come on, racist, don't hate me. Brexiteers, don't hate me. Don't be like, you should go back to your own country because you're not really. You obviously don't want to be here, so I'll be doing you a favour by fucking deporting you. Yeah, nah, none of that. Yeah. So, Friends with Benefits is the poem I'll be reading today. Sorry to start on such a lewd subject, but I can't help it because I don't know. It's one of the poems that I like the most myself as a writer. It's so short, but it encapsulates so much of my experience. Makes me sound like such a dog, but never mind. I'll take it. It's fine. Anyway, yeah, I guess let's get started. I'm going to read it. Wait, you know what? Before what I did. Yeah, before I did was just explain context after. Should I keep it that way? Yeah, let's keep it that way. Just keep it that way. I like it. Explaining the context after. Okay, Friends with Benefits, here we go. It starts off as a fun game. A clever way to play with no rules. The more you play, the more you care about how good you are at not caring. As you get used to the numbing, the charade of who's still on top, as your minds try to understand, your hearts become anxious. You continue to play as if you don't have to carry feelings. You're both determined not to have. You fall in love or in despair. There is nothing friendly about this game. Alright, anyway, so that's Friends with Benefits, or FWB as it's written in the book. Um, yeah, where do I start with that one? So, a lot of my non-platonic relations with females have been situationships. What is a situationship? A situationship is something that's not quite a relationship, but yeah, the yeah, there's care there, but it's not a relationship. There's like you might. This is rare. Only once this has happened where like you're with someone, you say I love you to each other on phone calls, blah blah blah. You're having sex, but you're not together. You're not in a relationship. How wild is that? It's a wild construct. I explored that lane for a while, as opposed to. So I'm one of those people. I'm not a person that sleeps with anything with a pulse. I I'd like to think I have standards. And yeah, I've many times been called gay by girls because I didn't want to get with them or whatever. That's another topic altogether. The whole rejection shit, and how unfortunately some girls they don't take too they don't take too well to rejection. But yeah, anyway, I'm used to it. Been rejected all my life, so it's a sport. I'm a vet, Got like an imaginary badge and everything. But yeah, anyway, it's funny because that rejection is part of why I ended up like falling into the trap of loving Friends with Benefits as an agreement because yeah, you don't have the weight of being in a relationship. My paradigm of being in a relationship was really messed up actually because yeah, I guess I've never had a healthy. I don't think I've ever had a healthy relationship. Thinking about it, or the one time I did have one, she didn't wanna continue it any further, kind of thing. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just used to toxicity. Fortunately, because of it as well, I have now been single. It will be coming up to I think a year and a half soon. Yeah, year and a half of being single, and it's just because my trust issues are ridiculous. It's fine, like it's normal. Like I don't know, people go single for like 5 years, 10 years, whatever. It's not weird at all. It's just for me, like it feels like a strange place to be because I've always been a person because I'm really open, and I'd like to think I'm really friendly as well. I meet people a lot, like not even I haven't been with that many people, if that's what this is suggesting. I've been with enough people, but like it's odd for me because I don't think I've ever gone this long without really seeing someone. And I guess it's good because it's something new. I'm 27 now, so like some would argue this is the age where you should be finding someone and all that, but screw society and all its expectations or whatever and ideals. But yeah, my last relationship made me not trust people anymore, unfortunately, and trust is pivotal. It's important. You need trust. You need trust. Without trust, you can't move on, and I think that's what I need to rebuild: trust. You know, but yeah. Anyway, to come back to the poem, like my not trusting people led to me engaging in a lot of friends with benefits situations. Yeah, and it took me a while to realize, but it's actually not the easier route. Like, for a long time, I did it because I thought it was the easier route. I was like, like, you get to mess around, have fun, all that, like. But the what the pamphlet did not tell me is that you might catch feelings in the process. And if the other person doesn't feel the same way, or if they do, which is my experience, they do, but they're not comfortable with feeling the way they do about you, then it might crash and burn. So yeah, that happened to me as well. That was fucking horrible. She knows who she is. We're cool. We're cool now. But like, yeah, broke up with me. So bought me a present on my birthday. I can't remember which birthday it was. And then broke up with me the next day. We're friends with benefits, so I guess it's not technically a breakup, but like we got to the point where we say I love you and stuff, want to call each other, and like we told each other like pretty much everything, and yeah, we're like this, innit? She was my person, I was her person. But yeah, it crashes and burns, like at least with the relationship, you know what it is, with friends with benefits, you think you know what the agreement is, but you don't really, because some I don't care who you are, I don't care if you're like a spy or like bulletproof or whatever, someone will fall, someone will catch feelings, someone will catch feelings, someone will catch feelings, believe me. Yeah, you can't engage in the most intimate activity possible with someone for a long time without catching feelings. One of you will catch feelings. Not doesn't necessarily have to be both of you, but I think at least one of you will. And yeah, I quickly was to learn that friends with benefits ain't the one. Like, and for a long time, I even like after I wrote this poem, like I still engaged in friends with benefits. Like after my relationship that broke my heart. Shout out Ron, by the way. He's one of my best friends. So the day I broke up with my ex, who I was so in love with, so in love that I fucking broke down crying when I found out she cheated on me. Like fuck, man. Like I don't wish that shit on anyone. Being cheated on is the most horrible shit ever. It's horrible, horrible. I have cheated once. I won't reveal who I cheated on, but it's not the ex, just in case anyone's wondering that. It was someone like ages ago, and I felt like I almost got away with it in it because she broke up with me, but for another reason. Just the relationship had gone horrible. Her friends hated me. But yeah, I felt like I'd gotten away with that. Karma got me back. I got cheated on by the girl I was most in love with. In almost exactly the same way as well. An ex, she cheated with an ex, I cheated with an ex, like all those years ago. And karma. Anyway, I remember on like the day like I broke up with that girl, my most recent girlfriend. He handed me, because he'd bought like a load of condoms from like China. He literally gave, like, he had two boxes or something, and he threw the boxes at me. I was like, have fun, time to have fun. I was like, you fucking G, my guy. But yeah, yeah, shout out Ron, that's my homie, that's my driller, man. He's one of the only people that has seen me cry. I think the only people I've seen me cry are my mum. But yeah, my mum, my dad, and Ron, actually. My mum, my dad, and Ron. Yeah. Yeah, my mum, my dad, and Ron are the only people that have ever seen me cry. Because usually, Mons is solid, you know what I'm saying? Wakanda forever. Nah, usually I'm like quite resilient. I'm a stoic, innit? Stoicism for the win. But yeah, I'm usually, quite the stoic. And not Like a lot, like I'm a it's paradoxical because a lot gets to me. Like I'm quite a sensitive person, but it takes a lot to break me, if that makes sense. I have been broken many times. Writing this book was a result of me being depressed and broken over some years. But yeah, rewind time, rewind time, rewind time. So yeah, that time Ron hands me the condoms. I get friends with benefits, go on Tinder, da 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 da. One of them I had to work for like a lot. Like she was, shout out her though. She's a really cool person. You know those people that are like, it takes a lot until to get them to open up to you. But once I did get her to open up, she was a G. She is a G even. But yeah, I love her, man. She's a G. She knows who she is. My G, my G, my G. Yeah, she was cool. And then there was another one who was like straight up like, I just want dick. I was like, fair enough. I can provide that. And then yeah, friends with benefits. And that was after I broke up with my girlfriend while I was traveling. Do you know, word of advice to those people that want to go traveling, someone who's done it, do not get in a relationship a week prior to your trip. Okay? No matter how beautiful the person is, no matter how in love you are, or whatever. Do not. It's a bad idea. I did not get that memo. I decided, you know what, I want to get in a relationship right when I'm about to leave. That is the best idea ever, isn't it? Just go for it. Just go. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? I found out they can cheat on you. Yeah. But yeah, so after all that shit, yeah, got involved in friends with benefits. Ironically, yeah, I love both of them. Both the girls are cool, like proper cool. But yeah, the one I'm in touch with was the one that like I think didn't care that much about me emotionally. Not saying that she treats me badly or anything. Just like as in it was just proper casual, just casual. But the one like I started to fall for, she's the one that blocked me on everything and stuff. But I think it's more because her family was quite, how do I put it? So she came from a Muslim background. Her family was very, I guess, traditional. Like I don't think they take too kindly to her getting with a black boy, especially she was Bangladeshi. Bangladeshi, yeah, family kind of thing. Yeah. So I think it's because even when I left the country, which was New Zealand, where I traveled to, best country I've ever lived in, by the way. Yeah, I think it's because I started like still trying to keep in. I started trying to still keep in touch even when I left the country when I was no use to her, anymore because I wasn't local for the meetups. But yeah. Shout out to her. She was a really good baker. Like, I miss the baked goods if she's listening to this, which I don't think she will. I miss you. You were cool. You were really cool. Both girls were super cool, by the way. Shout out the other one as well. The proper casual one. She was really cool. She still is really cool. Like she's one. They're both two of the smartest women I've ever had the pleasure of encountering. By the way. Shout out women in general. You guys are the crucibles of life. Yes. Without you, we would not be here. I do not know why I'm speaking like this. I'm speaking like this for some reason. But yeah. Yeah, sorry, I just went off on a tangent too much. Friends with benefits is a short-term fix for a long-term problem. I have trust issues. My trust issues are horrible. Horrible. And it's sort of like a bandage or like a band-aid or like a blaster for all that. That's what friends with benefits is. And now I'm at the point where I have not engaged in being with anyone in a very long time, like nearly a year and a half now, because my trust issues are really bad. And I think I've learned that friends with benefits doesn't fix things, partly because, I don't know, it's you just, I guess the more you mature sometimes, the more you're like, you don't seek it as much anymore, kind of thing. You're like indifferent to it. And yeah. But yeah, friends with benefits, that's why I wrote that one, by the way. That's why I wrote that one. I used to love analysing poems back in school. It's one of the few things that I was good at. To the point where my friend Justin, shout out Justin, he's a good artist and chef. I've never tasted his food, but he's a chef, so I assume he's a good one because he's really good at English. So I assume that he puts the same focus into cooking as well. But yeah, he said, I remember him saying to me, like, because we used to do after school extra lessons and shit for English, preparing for exams. And he'd be like, yeah, man, you should come through. You should come through this weekend. You like the way you something along the lines of like, I come up with analyses that are out of the box, I guess. Like, the way I analyze things is different when it comes to poems. Like, I see certain things, that may not be clear straight away. And it's ironic, I ended up writing poems myself. Maybe that's my thing, that's my calling, who knows. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. My point is, friends with benefits, enjoy it. Actually, you know what, I don't know, be like a dad or something. Enjoy friends with benefits. It's amazing, it's great and everything. Like, don't get me wrong, it's amazing. Sex is amazing. Like, come on now. It can be. Some people it's horrible, but generally it's meant to be amazing, And thank God for contraception coming in the 60s. Whoever created that is the smartest motherfucker. You are the source of much pleasure, But I don't know if there was some other contraception besides the condom prior to that. I doubt there was. If I was wrong, you can correct me. You can leave it in the comments. I don't know. But yeah. What a great invention, eh? But yeah. As I said, I don't want to be a dad and say don't do it. But friends with benefits is not the fix when you have trust issues like myself. Hopefully one day I get in a relationship. Who knows? I'm very cynical, so we'll see. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day I won't. One day is every day. Help me! Help me! But yeah, maybe one day I will. We'll see. Anyway, this has been Tabo. I love you. Quarter life crisis. Take care. I don't know why I keep Xing. Like, what is this? What is this? I'm as awkward as Otis from Sex Education. Sex Education, that's the show. Yay! Yee. Anyway, peace. Bye. Love you all.